we're choosing what we want. If you want a traditional wife, be a traditional man. Shikena. You cannot tell me that, because women are now exposed because they are making their own money. That's okay, because now I know my worth. And if you're doing nonsense, I should not leave, I should stay with you, Abby. I don't understand what you guys are saying. You want a traditional woman that will stay at home, cook in the morning, cook in the afternoon, cook in the night. Be a traditional man, be the one providing for her. But then you will go to work, your wife will go to work in the morning. You guys will now come home. You will now be scratching your hair. Babe, what do we want to eat? You better enter that kitchen. Okay. I beg.
But in this current generation, we have access to more information, right? But access to more information does not mean access to comprehension, right? There's something we call information explosion, where you have so many. And the more you see, the more you have, the less you see. So I think that is the problem we have with our society right now. We have so many information that as you are seeing this, you are seeing another. And then the brain has limit to what, you say what? The brain has limits to what it can assimilate within a space of time. So I think this is the reason why we have a relationship problem. And beyond that, there are a lot of other reasons why we have this relationship problem. And when you also look at, there's a correlation between economic situation of a society and then irregular behaviors you see in the citizen of that society. So when you look at society, Nigeria as a society today, you see that there is so much prayer everywhere. So much prayer that if ordinarily something that you are not meant to overreact to, you react to them because of situation around you. So in such environment, imagine you have a relationship where your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your just minute family issue that our forefather during those days we just crack joke about and forget it. Today you just blow up because of other pressures that you have on you. Thank you.
I think it's not normal for you to know what's happening in different people's life at the same time. Back in the days, if you are done with maybe your secondary education or your university days, you just say farewell to your mates, bye-bye, till whenever you get into their space, before you start knowing what's happening in their life. But presently, you know what's happening in this person's life, you know what's happening in this other business. It will steal away your progress, joy. It will steal the joy in little wins and progress. You start having comparison in unnecessary stuff. That is what's happening presently in this generation. You start gauging your life, affairs, your family with other people's life that you don't even know the details. You are just seeing it on the social media perspective. So I think the consuming of a lot of information in this side is not a good thing. Okay. Yeah, it's not a good thing. So we should reduce it.
Okay. So I would use what I think Proverbs actually said that. It said, by wisdom a house is built, and by understanding a house is kept. What do you want actually? Because everybody have their own choices. But I feel the rate of divorce is because a lot of people go into, I'm not married, right? So I stand corrected. But with what I've seen, study has also shown that a lot of people go into marriage with different purposes. Without even asking the man you're getting into it, what do you even want? Are we getting married because you are looking for financial support, a man that will come and carry your burden, or you are going into marriage because of companionship? Most people go into marriages and they are damaged. You find out that somebody is just going to get married to a man because of what another man has done to him or her, and you are using it as a yardstick. Just the way we come and we say, oh, it's okay for you to cheat, it's not okay for you to cheat. Somebody goes into marriage, even though somebody else did that to you, you will not carry that burden to somebody else. I feel what you want is what defines who you become at the end of the day.
Okay, thank you.
We have, I think why this generation is the way it is when it comes to relationships and marriage is because we have unrealistic expectations, right? You see, like the comparison stuff you talked about, the social cognitive theory you talked about, cognitive load, where you have a lot of information and all. We have come to a situation where what is ruling us at this point in time is bandwagon. We want to be like everybody else. People don't exactly know what they want in a relationship. People do not have personalities anymore. The personality is an assumption or an iteration of another person's personality. So because I like this person and the way this person goes, everything this person says is right. Because I like how this person does, everything this person says is right. Nobody's thinking for themselves anymore. Few people are. But in this situation, you now see people comparing their relationships and what their relationships and the dynamics of the relationships with other people's own. You're in a relationship, and maybe when you are having an exam or something, your partner or your boyfriend or whoever, your husband, will stay up all night and study with you. You won't call it love because it's not buying you an iPhone or it's not taking you to Seychelles. And then you're in another relationship and this person is taking you to Seychelles and this person is beating you or something else, and you call it love. But the other person that is emotionally intelligent and emotionally attentive and psychologically there with you, you won't look at the person as someone that is committing to you. So the whole consumerist mindset that we need to keep on buying things and having those material standards and improving on those material standards is what love is about. It is taken away, it is reductionist at best, and it's taken away from what relationships should be. So people should come to that point where they personalize what love should be for them and what emotions should be for them, and they find someone that matches that vision, that is working in line with that purpose and that line with the person. Else we keep on making mistakes.
Okay, I'll speak on the divorce issue. See, when the society is too awoken, everybody is forming woke. And both men and women don't understand themselves in terms of the woman, maybe because the women these days are now earning money, and which was not like that before. Now, if you see our parents' time, marriages lasted for us forever, in fact. Why? Because the women understood their position as wives. In this generation, there's a lot of, most women don't even know what they are doing. That's why the marriages, they can't actually understand their position in the marriage. The moment a woman is earning, she automatically feels, I'm speaking from an African point of view now, she automatically feels that the wealth gives her so much right to be on the same level with the man, and that is where problem starts. I don't know what information that we have now that we're not having before, as far as I'm concerned. Those days we're also having information. Would they read news? Would they, just like NTA, what Instablog is showing up, we see it on NTA. Then, that's for news that are actually of substance. So I just feel there are some things that come with civilization. Once civilization creeps into an economy or a society, so many things will change, and divorce is part of it.
Okay, thank you. Okay. But my problem with him is that he was trying to make it about just women. Bright posted something this morning that GenZ was saying. He said one of the issues that was going on is that we're exchanging our roles, right? So men are doing like women, women are doing like men. In as much as Richie is saying that women are now earning and it's getting into their head, so they are not doing like women. I feel like it's the same way with men. If you want your wife to be like the wife of those days, don't make her work. She needs to be at home. Yes, she needs to be at home. Take care of the kids. Make your meal. Make everything there all right. Make sure they go outside. And as the man too, you come back home, you provide for her, everything will be all right. But if you want your wife to go out, get money like you, come back, work, cook, clean, it's not gonna work. Now who are we kidding?
Okay, thank you.
One of the major problems we're having is digesting rubbish. How will I say digesting rubbish? We are all open to information. You see 10 information, you chose 2 out of the 10, which is not even the most important one, the rubbish out of it, because it suits what you want as at that moment. Now you're saying the man should not allow the wife to work. The present generation right now, if you tell your lady not to work, do you know the kind of war that you're bringing to the family? Because of, that's why you should do what?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Now you can't tell them not to work. Because even the ladies that is working now, nobody's against you as a lady working. It's overstepping your boundary. Okay, let me give you a typical example. A woman goes to work, she comes back and she's tired. Dinner, what will happen to dinner? Which person's work is that? Yes, I can cook. But on a normal, now we are bringing back the traditional. Wait, now let me talk. Relax. Now we are bringing back. Relax. Don't get me wrong. The man, wait, relax, because you don't want to listen. It's this thing now that is this thing that we're talking about. You're not taking the good thing out. You're looking for one thing to hop upon and attack. Now, I'm talking about cooking. It's not like the man can't cook. Don't get me wrong. The man can help his wife once in a while. But women are now turning it to a norm. It is now looking like we have to share some duties, which was not like that from the past. It's because of the information you digest. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right.
From what my brother have said, I think he's 1 out of 6 billion of men in the world, especially in Nigeria. 1 out of 6 billion. But that's not the bone of contention. What I'm trying to say is, whether your wife is working or not, switch the talk as in now. So now, whether your wife is working or not, just like my brother here is talking about, if you are choosing a partner as a lady, you need to choose somebody that you respect and believe can lead you. So if you are with a man that you've given that rights and power to, I think some certain things are not supposed to be arguable. Like you are working or you're not working. As a man, there are some certain things you're meant to do, either if your wife is working or not. Those responsibilities are yours. Her money is her money, our money, my money is our money. So basically, if you are able as a man, personally, I don't like a working woman. I want you to sit down, I provide and take care of the house. But if situation changes and you want to be an ambitious lady, you want to work, have no problem about that. But make sure whatsoever you are doing does not stop you from being the woman that you are being married to be. So in a situation whereby education, exposure, social media is making women too awake to be like 50-50, be able to do yada 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 yada. That's why I keep saying, when you know too much of your right as a lady, you end up having those arguments with your husband because it couldn't work. Thank you.
There is something I want to talk about. I feel like these days people get this thing about marrying someone so wrong. Personally, I tell all my friends, if you're very close to me, I will tell you that love is not enough for marriage. I keep telling my friends, I'm not going to marry someone because I love him when he's not ticking all my boxes. Not all, at least tick 70% of this box. Now, coming from a family is a family where I have people who have been long in marriage. I see a marriage very calm, a marriage very peaceful. And I watch them. Nobody is doing this thing the social media is teaching us. Because I'm working and earning money, then I should change my energy. Because my husband is not doing all of this, then he should also play this role. Listen, we digest bad news on social media more than we digest good news.
Correct.
I'm not saying this for fun. My sister is going to be 20 years in marriage, 31st of this year. 20 fucking years. Listen, my mother is not a divorcee. I grew up with love and I saw them. Now, in my house, if there is need for anything to happen, they will do it naturally and still maintain their character. There is power in your feminine energy. Your calmness, your quietness, the need to play your role in your house is everything. I'm not saying this to make you happy. I'm not perfect. I'm learning. But I swear I'm learning from the best. Because these people handle this so good. And I'm seeing them not going out of their families because of anything. Emotional intelligence is something each and every one of us should have. Financial intelligence and management should come first before you and a man call yourself husband and wife. I watched it happen. My sister owned property as a married woman. My mother owns as a married woman. And I don't see myself wanting not to own as a married woman. This isn't about your husband. It's about the both of you. Two of you shall come together to become one. Become partners. Let him become your support system while you become his support system. Don't marry for love. Oh. Me, Chukwuneketinasa, will not marry for love. I will marry a man who meets up to where my future goals is going. If you're going to bring me down, then I'm going to drop you off. That is what it is.
Agree with Nana. Okay. Because Nana says she would not marry for love. I would advise that you marry for love. I don't know what love means to different. I think love means different things to different people. No, let me finish.
Hold on.
We finished at Farm City. So I think
Go ahead.
I'm speaking as a married woman, right? Okay. Not like I'm getting into it. So I'd say that just like the issues we are saying, forget some talks, it's cruise, right? It doesn't wait now. The thing is that love stops a lot of things. It's just like these roles that we're talking about. A man is meant to provide, the woman is meant to cook in the kitchen, and all of that. I feel like when there is love, everything just goes smooth. Because as a married woman, I will tell you that there are times when my husband has been down and I have been up. And likewise, right? So am I that kind of woman that is going to say, because my husband is down right now and I get 5 million for account, I'm going to keep on to it because he's the man, he should bring out money? Because of the love I have for him, I cannot sit back. I'm going to bring that money out. My husband as well, if he sees that I'm not around, we have a son, and the son needs taking care of, is he going to say because it is my role to take care of the child, he is going to do that? Okay. If I come back from these coffee hangouts, my husband is going to massage my feet because he has missed me, he's in love with me. Okay. It's not about
Let me say something. That's why I said, don't digest wrong news. When I say love is not enough, it doesn't mean you don't have love for your partner or you don't have empathy for your own family. Why I say love is not enough is that you cannot look at a man now and say, do you know that you can meet the right man at the wrong time? Or the right woman at the wrong time? A good person cannot be compatible for you at some point in your life. You will see them doing better in the future with someone else because they were ready for that person. So what I'm saying is, I could meet you and I love you so much, but I see that we don't have a good communication skills. We cannot discuss, we cannot make plans together and it will work. Will I say because I love that particular man, then I ignore every important thing and just marry him because I love him? That's my point.
Okay, thank you. Okay, before 1 minute, please. Women in this place, do you know why? They will come here, they will say something different, and they'll add something different at you. Now, wait, let me tell you. I have a question for you. Wait, no. I have a question for you. Are you stressing your husband? Are you stressing your husband? Yes. Exactly. You're not stressing him. That is why you wait. That is why you have the boldness to say when you go home, he will massage you because you're not stressing him. But now, you're creating an analogy. Wait, let me finish. You're creating an analogy in people's head. You're creating an analogy in people's head. Let it look like you should not do some basic amenities as a lady.